right, so example number 4, we need to graph real-world functions. The cage that keep your rabbit in has a perimeter of 118 inches. Let x be the cage's width in inches and let y be the length in inches. Write an equation for the perimeter. All right, let's just start by drawing ourselves what this might look like. So I've got this cage, and it says it has a perimeter that is equal to, so the perimeter is equal to 118. So that is the distance around it. Let x be the cage's width. So this is our width. And let y be its length in inches. So when we would write our equation then, remember we would end up with a y over here and our x over here, because it would be the x plus y would give us that perimeter of 118 inches. So when we look at this, we have two x's. So in our equation, we would have a 2x plus, and we have two y's. 2y is equal to 118. So let's find the intercepts for the graph. All right, so we're going to then put x and y. So if I put in 0, it would mean that it had 0 width, which wouldn't be a very good cage. And then if we put in 0 for y, it means that we would have no height for our cage as well. All right, so now let's plug in the 0. So when x is 0, then y is going to be 2y is equal to 118. I would divide it, and I would get 59. And the same thing then, if I were to look for the, if y were 0, then I'd have 2x is equal to 118, and that would be also 59. So what that would look like on our graph is that we would have a 0, 59, and we would have a 59, 0. And so this then would give us all the lengths that we would have, that we could have for our cage. Jessica invites friends to Halloween haunt at Valley Fair and out for pizza. Her friends can come to one or the other or both. Halloween haunt costs $36 for each guest, and pizza costs $12 for each guest. If she spends a total of $360, graph all the possibilities of how many friends can attend each part of the party. All right, so if we write the equation for this, we would have $36 that we can have for each guest, and this would be going to the Halloween haunt. And so that would be our x. And then we can have $12 for each guest that would have pizza. And now we have a total of $360 that we can spend. All right, so we need to find the intercepts of the equation. Remember that the x and the y intercepts, finding the y-intercept when x is 0, and finding the x-intercept is when y is 0. So if I plug in 0 for x, then I would have, everybody would be getting the pizza. And so I would take 360 divided by 12. So if everybody just got the pizza, there would be 30 would be getting the pizza. All right, so then let's take a look. If, let's say that just everybody ends up going to the Halloween haunt. So I'd be plugging in 0 for y, and then I'd be taking 360 divided by 36, and then that would give me then 10. So now let's graph our equation. So if we have 0 people going to the Halloween haunt, then we would have 30 people could get pizza. So there's 0, 30. And then let's say we had just everybody's just going to the Halloween haunt. We would have 10 and then 0 people getting pizza. So all of these solutions, anything that's on the line, could be a combination of the number of people that would either be going to the haunt and or having pizza. But let's take a look. It's asking us what our intercepts mean. And the y-intercept, what that means is that that's this one up here. The y-intercept means that you have 0 people that are going to the haunt, and then you'd have a total of 30 that are getting pizza. Where the x-intercept which is down over here, what that means is that you had nobody's getting pizza, but you have 12 going to the haunt. So in this lesson, we took a look at how to graph equations using the intercepts.